let's go over oil real quick. Check your mailboxes this morning. I sent over Monday's trades Monday off the JaySignal. Some nice setups. If you haven't got those, email Gerald. You should have them all in your mailbox. And then yesterday, Gerald just sent out this morning, Gerald sent out the charts to you this morning from yesterday. Same exact setups every day, guys and gals. We got the same exact setups every single day. What we're trying to do is, when you're using JaySignal, I'm going to have this up on Wednesdays and Thursdays only. Okay. Last week I had it on 4 days because I want to do additional training, but I'm only going to have the JaySignal, which shows automatic Fibonacci and automated, or the indicator, the market profile indicator. I'm going to show it on Wednesdays and Thursdays to train you guys on it. I'm going to leave it on here 24 hours a day so you can get familiar with the signals. So remember, this works on all markets right across the board. It's been one heck of a week on gold. Had a huge short on gold yesterday, just a beautiful trade. And then we had a nice trade on crude oil with it yesterday, and now we're coming off with a good trade this morning off the smaller time frame. But what we want to try to do, guys and gals, is this. Is market profile, you'll see, I'll put it down a little bit. Market profile is an indicator you have on your own charts. It'll be green will be LVA, low value area. Red is high value area. We want to get below that, and when we're in a downtrend like this, when the moving averages are down, it's really nice to see us break low value area right here, the green line. That tells us the market is going to show weakness. Weakness. So the first thing you want to do is try to get an ABC short with the bullseye off of this black line right here. The first thing you want to do, right when you get below this green, look for an ABC short or an ABC long. So we're trying to get a retest of that black within 2 or 3 ticks. For the small time frames, larger time frames, we don't need as close to the black line. We just need a bullseye. But then you just wait for a bullseye. That's a yellow dot. It's going to come up about 1.5 bars later to confirm divergence. If you look below, you see this yellow dot comes up. You have a divergence in the market. Oops. If you look at your bottom oscillator, we were setting a lower high on the retracement back up, and we're setting a higher high in price right in my black line again, and that shows divergence. There's your ABC pattern. Breakdown, retest, continuation. All right, so you want to do that on any time frame that you trade. In fact, the 5 sim Renko this morning, it only traded one time frame. They can trade long time frames or short time frames, up to you. If you trade a longer time frame like this, you're only going to get a couple signals, maybe one a morning. On gold, I try to get one a morning. That's my goal. Yesterday, I took that short on the retracement after 8:35 as a big hitter, and there's only one trade in the morning that got us in that big short. Same with crude oil this morning. We've only had one trade off JaySignal. If you want to use the longer term time frames, you don't get a lot of signals. So you can see the bullseye caught the exact high this morning in crude oil in the downtrend, and it's only had one signal all morning, all session right here since midnight. One signal caught the exact high, and that happens a lot. That's what happened yesterday on gold. I'll show you in a second, is that you can participate in longer time frames. So if you're a longer time frame trader, you just want to trade a 4 sim and 5 sim Renko, period. I mean, if you don't want a lot of signals, guys, that's the only thing you want to trade, period. You know, if you're a shorter time frame, you can trade the 2 or the 3 sim I have up on the screen. You're going to get multiple trades. All right. The most accurate time frame is going to be your longest time frame, working on your own charts in all markets. I don't care what market's trading. This is your longest time frame that you want to use. I don't like going any longer than 5 sim Renko. I don't think you have to. You get great signals like this. It catches some big moves. Caught the exact swing high this morning again in the session high on crude. We've been doing this ever since the release on all markets. It works just like this, okay? You got below low value area. There's your low value. This indicated to me right there, if you're trading this early in the morning, that is a breakdown of low value area. That means what? ABC short. Breakdown, retest, short. Same pattern. If you're going to learn one pattern in this trading room, you must learn an ABC because it repeats itself every single day. Now, if we go to yesterday's action, let me show you real quick before Gerald shuts us off. Yesterday's action was the same way. Check this out. Here's a 3 sim Renko. It doesn't matter what time frame you trade. Just be consistent in your approach. Either pick a longer term or shorter term and be consistent. You can actually do both if you want. But look, we were in a major downtrend. Here's my 5-minute trend filter on JaySignal. My 2 moving averages, they automatically come up. There's your breakdown. There's your trend change. There's your retest. It only gave one bullseye short yesterday on crude oil between 130 and 230. We had a nice one in the morning too. And there it was. Caught the exact high again on the swing high. There she goes. And it's done that every day so far in gold and crude. So we want to get as close to that black line as possible. You want to let it bullseye. Then make sure you put your stop 3 ticks above the swing high. Just make sure you're outside that black line if you're using the shorter term time frames. Okay? Go over to gold, Gerald. Gold just had one heck of a trade here a second ago. Gold's a beautiful trade. I mean, just gorgeous trade a second ago. If you look, I got the smaller time frame and larger time frame beside each other. If you look this morning for your early morning traders, it nailed the exact low again. I mean, this thing's just phenomenal on catching these market profile JaySignal black line trades. If you're an early morning trader here at 6, you saw a breakout. There's your breakout. So you look for an ABC long. There's your retest because it got back inside a low value area. Remember, low value is green. It got back inside a low value. So you look for an ABC long. It's as simple as that. Don't make it any more difficult than that in this room. You got back inside a low value. That showed that we're getting strong. You retest low value. There's your bullseye called the exact low. Then, you know what? Let's say you're not an early morning trader, right? And you log in here at 7:30, 7:45 like I teach you. Look how we get above high value area. Notice how we get above high value area, the red that's on your own charts. This indicator works on your own charts in all markets. I don't care what you trade. I look at all these markets right across the board. I do the same exact setup. If you want to be consistent in this room, learn just this setup, this ABC pattern off market profile and JaySignal. Here we go. We break out a high value, retest high value. There's your JaySignal off high value. She explodes. Gives you a shot where they match up perfectly. Look how high value area matches exactly over top my JaySignal line. That is your ultimate setup, my friends, right there. You cannot get better than that setup in this room because you're getting confirmation of the move. Now, this is called a number 3 setup when we break out and we retest back to JaySignal for a continuation. We also have a number 1 trade with trend only. With JaySignal, with this, you can take counters and with trend if the counters are lined up with market profile, and that's it, period. We do not counter in this room unless market profile breaks out, retest, we get a bullseye long. Other than that, you don't counter, period. You look for trend trades with trend, the 5-minute trend filter. But if it gets back inside a profile, profile trumps everything, right? Because it's not my opinion, your opinion. It's taking all that information, the prop firms, the hedge funds, the banks, all this information is spitting out support and resistance where they're long or possibly short at for support and resistance. So when we see these, we play off support and resistance, use the market profile. We nailed it again today. Yesterday had a great one. Now look at gold yesterday. Gold yesterday, let me show you the 5 sim rate going yesterday. Check this out. Longest time frame on gold. You want to see something pretty again? Look at that. Look how pretty that was. I got on this little puppy. Really beautiful trade. We broke down. I love when signals come up from 8:35 to 10:35 in the morning. I love it. I love it. I love it because it gives you a good retracement. There's a retracement. See, it's a longer time frame, so we don't have to butt up against this black line as much. Shorter time frames, I like to see a butt right up against. But you could tell the JaySignal called that big move down. What happened was HVA was right up here where this red line was. It got back inside of HVA. So I looked for an ABC short called the exact high. And she just tanked. I mean, look at that. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So you get these setups, guys and gals, like that, and it's the same setup every day we want to do. Okay?